We are talking about one of the most controversial celebrity marriages in Nigeria right now. Regina Daniels and Ned Nwoko. From young love meets billionaire luxury to public scandal, tradition and emotional breakdown, this story has it all. Gist lovers, gather round because today's gist is premium vintage, served hot and spicy and with extra pepper for those who love wahala stew. So grab your zobo, plug in your earphones and let's unpack how a fairy tale turned into a national headline. This one na gist wey you no fit miss o. Let's rewind to 2018 when Regina Daniels was just transitioning from being the Nollywood sweetheart we all grew up watching, the teenage star with that angelic smile and yes mommy energy, into a young adult ready to own her brand. Then boom, whispers started flying. Rumors that she was suddenly living lavish. New cars, designer clothes, vacation photos in Dubai, and the internet was like, wait which film paid her like this? Then the real shocker dropped. Her alleged relationship with Senator Ned Nwoko, a billionaire businessman, lawyer, and lawmaker several decades older than her. When pictures from what looked like a traditional marriage surfaced in 2019, the internet exploded. Because my people, Ned Nwoko was 59 and Regina was 19 then, allegedly. That's a 40-year age gap. Phew! The backlash was instant and brutal. Social media dragged her like jollof rice at a wedding buffet. They called her a gold digger, said she has been sold off by her mother, and some even swore she had destroyed her future. People turned her mother Regina Daniels, accusing her of selling her daughter for wealth. That woman faced serious cyberbullying. Entire threads, skits and blogs were dedicated to calling her Mama Bride Prize. But you know what's funny? The same internet that was shouting, she's too young go, they were still secretly watching her Instagram like a telenovela. Because every time she posted the cars, the private jet trips, the mansion, the pool, the luxury lifestyle, engagement skyrocketed. Say what you want, but Regina became the definition of soft life goals. Fast forward a bit, Regina started rebranding. She wasn't hiding anymore. She began posting her husband confidently, showing off her new title as Mrs. Nwoko. And then she got pregnant and welcomed her first child, Mona. Suddenly, the tone online shifted. People went from, she married for money, to, at least she's happy and she's matured beautifully. Even critics started calling her the queen of quiet luxury, claiming that nobody else could advise them if not Regina Daniels. She became one of the youngest Nollywood actresses to transition into political royalty. Her husband was a senator. She was a philanthropist, and together they looked like a power couple straight out of a movie. For a while, it looked like happily ever after. But as we know, fairy tales in Nollywood don't last without a plot twist. Over time, whispers of jealousy, isolation, and control began to resurface. Remember, Ned Nwoko is a polygamist. Regina wasn't his first wife. She joined a household with other women, traditions, and expectations. Fans noticed she gradually distanced herself from Nollywood friends. Appearances became rare. By 2023, there were rumors that all wasn't well. Regina posted less, appeared more guarded, and people began asking, is Madam okay? Or is this just maturity? Then came the cryptic captions, subtle shade posts, and that classic influencer silence that usually means something is brewing behind the scenes. And then it went quiet for a while. And then boom again. 2025 gave us the official storm. Regina Daniels, the same calm queen of Instagram, broke down publicly.
It's okay to laugh. It's okay. It's really
posted emotional clips saying she was fighting for her children, that she felt helpless and broken, and even accused her husband of using influence to intimidate her and her family. She claimed she was the victim of domestic violence, and also claimed that her brother Sammy West was arrested and locked up under suspicious circumstances, allegedly connected to her marital feud. Her husband, Senator Ned Nwoko, on the other hand, accused her of drug misuse, claiming she was a drug addict and needed to go into rehab. Or more, the internet froze. In her own words, she said, I will fight for my children. I am losing my mind. And the same fans who once teased her started flooding her comment section with prayers and sympathy. Meanwhile, Ned Nwoko, calm and composed as always, released his own statement flipping the script. He accused her of erratic behavior and violence at home. He claimed he still loved her, but she needed rehabilitation. So now both parties were throwing emotional grenades at each other, and the public had front row seats. Because any matter you bring to the public, especially social media, it becomes entertainment. And the drama did not stop online. Regina's community in Ogwashuku reportedly issued a 48-hour ultimatum to Ned Nwoko to accept the return of the bride price, a traditional sign that the marriage might be over. Her mother, Rita Daniels, came forward in tears, saying she never supported the marriage in the first place. Yeah, but madam, it was you we saw in the front seat, smiling, all made up, the day you were giving a hand out in marriage. I mean, my people, I lie? Now remember, this was the same woman the public dragged in 2019, claiming she sold her daughter. The twist had people rethinking everything. Maybe she wasn't the villain after all. Maybe she was just a mother trying to protect her child from the consequences of a powerful man and a rushed decision. This isn't just a marriage gone wrong. It is a battle of power versus perception. Ned is a wealthy politician. Regina is a young celebrity who found fame before maturity. Their story has always been about imbalance, age, power, influence and public control. And now with the media spotlight brighter than ever, both sides are fighting not just for peace, but for public approval. The once glamorous billionaire bride is now a woman pleading for custody and mental stability. The once admired philanthropic senator is now being accused of manipulation. And everyone is asking the same question. Was this marriage ever built on love or just convenience dressed as destiny? But Regina Daniels has told us that she fell in love. But let's be real, this entire saga says a lot about our society. When Regina married Ned, everyone talked about choice. But now that the fairy tale is cracking, people are remembering that power and love rarely mix equally. Really? It is the double standards for me. It also shows how quick we are to judge. First we dragged her, then we admired, and now we pity her. And through it all, she's just human. A young woman navigating fame, motherhood, and heartbreak in full public view. Meanwhile, Ned continues to live like nothing happened, posting political updates, smiling at events. The optics, they are wild. Personally, I wish both parties can take this drama off social media and settle their differences. Because this whole public charade is not helping matters at all. So, my Gist family, was this union ever built to last? Or was it doomed from the start? Is Regina finally finding her voice? Or is this another chapter in a saga of pain and power? And let's be honest, if you could go back to 2019, would you still support that marriage knowing what we know now? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I am reading every word like court evidence. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Gist Naija now. Because here, you know we don't just spill tea. We brew it fresh, add honey and serve it with cinematic flair. So till next time, remember, in Nollywood and in love, what glitters can still burn. Bye.